Hello everybody, my name is Lilia Taran. I'm here with PapiTV and I have here Jeremy Cooper with Rambus.
I'm Jeremy. I work in Rambus's Cryptography Research division. And we have several smartphones here that we've discovered leak information through the electromagnetic spectrum. I'm going to take this phone, for example. It's running an application that's doing the RSA encryption algorithm over and over in a loop. We found that we can pick up the operations of the processor inside this phone with a simple loop antenna and some radio equipment. So I take this antenna and put it under the phone right about here, and I've determined this experimentally. And then we start to tune this radio around. I'm going to move over to this screen over here where we're digitizing the radio screen. We have two things going on the display here. I'm just going to move that probe in. And I've already hit the target frequency. So there's a lot of things going on here very quickly, but I'm going to slow time down and stop this waveform. I'm going to zoom in here, and we're going to start to see patterns, very discernible patterns. If I go to the start here, maybe right somewhere in the middle, you see bumps on the screen here that represent the operations being performed by the processor. Because this is an RSA exponentiation operation, there are two different things that the processor does, and they're all dependent on the secret key that's being used. Whenever you see a single bump like this indicates that the processor has done a square operation. It's literally multiplied the accumulator by itself. Here we see two things next to each other. One is a square and one is a multiply. They're close together because they're inside of a tight loop. You can see again, square, 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 multiply. You can almost do it by just looking at the gaps here. Well, each time you do a square, you're in fact doing that because the key is a 0 bit. When it's wider, you're doing a square multiply, the multiply being the optional part, because the key bit is a 1. So as we go from left to right here, we can actually read off the secret key inside of the processor. That's a 1, that's a 0, a 0, a 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. There's 1,024 of them being used in this operation. I just simply have to scroll the screen and record them all. Once I've done that though, I have the entire secret key that was inside this phone for this operation. Now, the secret key could be used to decrypt the communications the phone had been sending, or maybe authenticate the phone. Maybe you're running a banking application here and you're authorizing a deposit. What we do at Cryptography Research is we show that this is possible. We actually license countermeasures, things that you can do to the software and the hardware in the phone to make this impossible, or to make what you see not correlated with the key that's actually being used.